Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hey everyone! It's Miss Richfield 1981, and look who's here, Mr. Lewis. Look at the camera, Lewis. Look. He's feeling great tonight. Isn't he looking handsome? I mean, oh, yeah. Well, Mommy went grocery shopping, and look what she bought. Not only a wiener, but a wiener holder. Yes, a wiener holder. And I don't know how many of you have wiener holders out there, but you should invest, really. And anyway, and it's welcome to political free bingo. Political free, that's right. And so I thought, what do I wear? And it was such a dreadful day here in Richfield. Oh, the weather was gloomy, and it was like this. It was just like, just like this. That's what the weather was like. And so I thought, well, I know what I'm going to wear. I'm going to wear the brightest outfit I have, and it's slacks, but still, I just love it, and it's so cheerful and nice. And I thought this would be really, and plus it's kind of, I just like how it's a little risque, with little openings here and there, some designed to be openings, some not. And anyway, and so we're not going to talk about politics today because we're fed up with the politics. We're happy with the politics, I might add, but we are done with the politics for a little while. And so what we're going to do is just chat and have fun with the old bingo. And I'd like to start out by welcoming my large studio audience. Yes, here they are. And they're a really handsome group tonight. Oh, look at that. Look how ready they are to have a good time. And they're just really, usually we have to put the applause sign on. Oh, and I see one of my quality stickers that were practically free to print, and we sold them. I mean, we really fleeced the town on that one. So, and I see one of my masks as well. Look at this. I mean, you people are really trying hard tonight. Wendy, Jerry, and Stella, thank you for being here. And Wendy, you are part of our Golden Tiara group. Who generously, you always, every week, even sometimes when she doesn't watch the thing, she still donates. And God bless you. I appreciate that. And you've got Jerry and Stella there. And I'm assuming, and I don't usually do that because you know what assuming, but I'm guessing that Stella is the one on your lap. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Jerry, I mean, you never know. You don't know. You think you'd know. Which one's the dog and which one's the spouse, but not always on bingo. Bingo Bonanza, you don't know. So they're calling all the way from where? I've got it written down. Oh, from Pennsylvania.
Yes, Folsom, right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, you're
Where
right
good things
outside of
happen.
Philly. I love right outside of Philly. You know, I have friends that live in Bensalem. Have you
I
ever
used to
been
live
there?
there.
That's big doings. A lot of split entry homes, a lot of glamour there in Bensalem. Just saying. So don't go anywhere because we have to move over and we have to talk to Chris and David for just a moment because the homos will scratch and pull hair if you don't pay attention to them. Look at that. Now, wait a minute. I'm not used to seeing you in a beard, Mr. David.
Well,
oh, my word, that is so manly. And David and I were performers together, as well as Chris. We're all performers together in P-Town. And I was just watching your friend Peggy. She was just live
yes, she was.
last night.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Anyway, such a talented group of people. And where are you guys calling from, David and Chris?
We're in Connecticut.
Oh, in Connecticut.
Brantford, Connecticut. Yes,
Oh, okay. Is that nice? Brantford, Connecticut?
it is kind of nice.
It sounds kind of nice. Especially, oh, look at this. People are saying hello. Hi, Chris and Dave from Jack. Jeez.
Hi, Jack.
How come we don't have Jack on the show? What's that about? Look at him. So anyway, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk more, and we're really going to talk to you guys tonight about some special thing that's coming up soon. So don't go anywhere. And then Lucy and Deb, my friends, oh my goodness, joined us at the last minute because we had a cancellation, and we called them up and said, can you join us? And they said, absolutely, we're there for you. And they were in Provincetown this summer.
Right.
Until how long? Didn't you just got home, right?
Last week, yes.
Last week. And how long were you in Provincetown?
6 months.
We worked at Coastal Acres Campground.
Oh, you were in the campground.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you ever get tired of being a stereotype?
Never.
T-shirts, running campgrounds,
Never.
cutting your hair short. It's amazing. It really, I mean, straight out of Central Casting. I know. So thank you for all that you do to make my life so much easier, you know, by just living the dream the way you do. So don't go anywhere. We're also going to we're going to get to know all these people, but don't go anywhere. Okay, ladies, stay right where you are. And do you have a pet too? I think they have a pet. Oh, look at that. Oh, everyone's got, now get your pets ready. Oh,
Yes.
oh, my word. So the lesbians have moved on to dogs. You don't have cats?
No.
You just ruined it. You were doing so great. You were such
The cat died. I'm sorry.
Hollywood lesbians there for just a minute. Well, now that you have dogs instead of cats, you sort of ruined the whole thing. We were doing really well. And Jonathan,
Hi.
how are you also calling from Pennsylvania? We have all East Coast people.
I know, but I feel like I'm slacking because I don't have a pet or Miss Richfield merchandise.
Well, you don't look like you can afford either. So I'm thinking maybe you're just right.
Listen, I'm an actor.
Life
It's
is
not
expensive.
time.
Life
It's
is
not-
expensive right now.
it's
You're not
not
even.
time.
It doesn't look like you can even afford a color. I mean, you know, when I'm looking at your background, I'm looking. I mean, it looks like you're all beige and gray. Oh, now he's like looking fabulous. Oh, you're like striking a pose, looking fabulous. And Jonathan, now where's Mannheim, Pennsylvania? Where is that?
It is South Central Pennsylvania, and it is not fancy doings.
No, well, all you have to do is say South Central Pennsylvania, and I think that creates an image in all of our minds, even people who don't know what you're talking about. So, but I want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for being the only single person to join us, because look at me, I'm all by myself with the pets. I mean, at least I have pets.
Listen, all I need is myself. I don't need somebody else.
No, you don't need, you look fabulous. And so don't go anywhere, okay? Stay right where you are, because we're going to bring Chris in. And everyone, let's give Chris a round of applause. Dun, 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 dun,
Thank
dun,
you.
dun, 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 dun. Anyway, you know how it goes. Anyway, hail to the chief. Hail to the chief, you know, and which proves, I guess, the chief can be a woman. Yes. So, Chris, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know we congratulate. I think. Wait, what did we do? Was last week before the election? Last week was before the election.
Before the election, yeah.
So officially, you really felt good about things, but you didn't. And we're not going to talk about politics, but we have to say congratulations to Chris.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, we have to do that. And I'm so excited for you. When do you take your oath of office?
So I actually do that tomorrow, and I'm so excited because now I have so much more free time to like focus on bingo and the other fun things in life. Now that I don't have to be out there, politicking every single night. So.
Right, now that the work's over with, and you got that cushy government job, you can just relax. By the way, I'm going to be looking for some sort of, I feel like I've done a lot for you, and there's got to be a job opening down there, and it gets cold in Richfield, so I might want to come down to Florida. And
I keep offering you my place.
Government job. I'm going to need a government job that I don't have to go to every day, and I can watch The Price is Right. So that's just
like that job.
All right. So Chris is going to remind us all we have to do. Chris, if you would please explain the bingo process to us.
So if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget that you can go to playbingobonanza.com and you can play along right there with us. We play 3 games of bingo. And for each of the 3 games, you can play 3 different cards. So there's lots of chances to win. And you get to win a fabulous Miss Richfield magnet if you are the first person with bingo. So make sure that when you're dabbing those numbers, that the moment you get bingo, that you hit I have bingo, so that if you're the first, you're gonna win a prize. Also, we love having all of our friends join us each week and share this time with us. And we love to make new friends. So you can help us doing that by hitting share on Facebook. And when you share on Facebook, we keep track of whose friends come, and whoever shares the most, they actually win a special prize for Miss Richfield's treasure chest. And in this week, our winner is Gary Peterson from Baldwin, Wisconsin. So he took over because Ron had won about 3 weeks in a row. There's a new challenger on the board. Gary is our social share winner this week.
And that was Ron from last week, right? Ron was on the
show
like
2 or 3 weeks in a row. Ron was killing it. He was really on a mission.
And was he on the show last week? I think he was on.
He was.
Amazing.
And then last but not least, certainly we absolutely appreciate if you can support us. You can do that by hitting the tip amount at the bottom of your bingo card. You can do any amount that you're comfortable with. You can just type in the amount or click one of the buttons. And we also take Venmo. You can do that at Richfield Tips. And if you're playing on Facebook, you'll see a little button that you can press to tip there as well. Any way you do it, we really appreciate it.
We've really got that one figured out. Clearly, right? So there's no excuse. But we also know that not everybody can give. And so we want to say thank you to those that do, our friends that support us. And I want to say that we are going to start out with just regular bingo, right, Chris? We're not doing anything fancy for starters. We're just doing the usual. And regular bingo, of course, that means you can go up and down, side to side, diagonally, and you also get the free space. So make sure that you do that. And the one who always starts our games out every week is Naomi from A Mighty Fortress Is Our God Lutheran Church in Richfield, my home congregation. She is joining us outside my dining room slider, just out there on the cinder blocks, or as I call it, my deck. Anyway, there's 4 or 5. There are actually 4 or 5 cinder blocks out there. There's plenty of, anyway. So she's still pulling up with Yvonne Splinter, her roommate. They're pulling up on the Harley. And they always, Yvonne helps Naomi get the harp set up and then runs and gets beer. So anyway, but thank you. She always gets me going. And that means when you hear the harp, that means one of 2 things. Either the 10 o'clock service is starting at A Mighty Fortress Is Our God Lutheran Church in Richfield, my home congregation, or we're starting bingo. And so we're going to start bingo right now. We have Ruth, of course. A lot of you remember Ruth. She's here. She always makes sure that we're playing fair. She's the ultimate bingo judge. So with no further ado, I want to bring back Lucy and Deb for just a moment, if you could. And it's bingo in any direction, ladies. Bingo in any direction. You know what I'm saying? And so hold on a minute. G54. If you've got G54, yell wee! Okay, because that means you're lucky. Because if you get the first one, that's always lucky. Yes, that means that could be a good game for you, and you could be winning a magnet. you know, and hang in there. We have had such good response at our store these days. And now I see that you girls, you bought a T-shirt last year, it must have been, because we retired that particular one. But you're used to wearing last year, aren't you? Last
Yeah,
year? Yes.
very much.
That's common for you. G59, G59. So now which one's Lucy?
Hello.
Oh, so you're in the right order and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And how long you two gals been at it?
Well,
Too long? No. 29 years.
29 years. And that's a shame. We don't clap for the lesbians until after 30. So next year you come back and we'll give you a big round of applause. B10. B10. That is so exciting, ladies. I am so glad you've been together for such a long time. And you're there to Exeter then, right? To Exeter, New Hampshire?
yes, we have our double wide that we're living in. It's great.
Are you really in a double wide?
Yeah. Yes, we are. We own it.
The good news is you don't have many tornadoes up there, so you probably it's fine. Those people down in Alabama, you know what I'm saying? What kind of a knucklehead lives in a, you know what I'm saying? When you're in Tornado Alley, what kind of a knucklehead lives in a, mobile home? G52, G52. So anyway, yeah, but up there, it's such a beautiful country up there. I do have to tell you, you live in a beautiful state, New Hampshire.
Oh, yes.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been there, but I've been through it. And as I've driven through it, I thought to myself, on the Greyhound, I should say, ridden through it, on the Greyhound, looking out, seeing the beautiful. And one thing I love about New Hampshire, and a lot of people probably don't know this, is that you don't have any billboards on your, big, billboards. Here in Minnesota, our farmers, God bless them, they do get extra money for leasing out their land for these huge, hideous billboards. And, it's like, so the whole time you're traveling into beautiful areas, you're going up north to enjoy the beauty, of the Boundary Waters or something. And, you're seeing life begins at conception, and, what to do with back pain or something. I-17, you know what I'm saying? You don't need that. You know what I mean? I just want to look at the beauty. And in New Hampshire, that's what it's like. It's so pretty. And what do you both do for work?
Well, I'm a minister, so.
Oh, you're a girl pastor.
Yes, I am. A woman pastor.
Really? Hang on a minute. 071. Where are you a pastor?
Union Congregational Church.
In Amesbury, Mass.
Just over the border in Amesbury, Massachusetts.
In Massachusetts.
Right.
So you're taking Jesus over state lines, are you?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then what does your homosexual lover, what does she do?
My wife.
Oh, your wife.
I do a little bit of
You
everything.
really are from New Hampshire. Hang on a minute. G57. What do you do, darling, for work?
Oh, I've been a special needs teacher. I'm a picture framer. And I love to work in a campground.
Oh, and you guys ran the campground in P-Town, you said, this summer.
Well, we just worked at it.
We worked there.
And what did you do when you were working there?
I was the one that you would, somebody got a bingo? Are you kidding me?
Right in the middle of the interesting conversation about finding out that Lucy cleaned toilets all summer. I can't believe how rude that was, Chris.
Sorry about that.
Not to mention brave. A lot of people won't interrupt the lesbians when they're
We'll find out
when they're talking about the campground, Anyway, well, let's find out from Chris who won our first bingo, Chris.
So our first winner is Douglas from Pompano Beach, Florida.
Woo!
Pompano Beach, Florida. That's by Fort Lauderdale, isn't
That's
it?
right. Just a little bit north of here.
Hot dog, we got a wiener. Here we go, everybody. Let's.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grabbing the balls right now, getting her all organized for our next game, because we do have 3 games tonight, like we always do. And of course, you can play on 3 cards. If any of you forgot about that, you can play on 3 cards. And between games, we always encourage people, if you can give us a little something, a little special little gift of finance, that we would appreciate it. And there's, you can see on the bottom of the screen, different ways that we accept the tips. But we also want to say thank you at this point in the show to many of you who do give. And we do appreciate that. In fact, we have a little club of people, and we can't list everybody every week, but we do list some of our friends. And I know, Chris, I think the Bingo Boosters and the Tierra Club, do you have the names for that?
We do. So we've got we can announce our Golden Tiara first, and that's our good friends Brian Keene from Brick, Mike Reese from Atlanta, and Robert Santiago from Santa Ana. We really appreciate them for just so consistently supporting us and making all of this possible. And we're certainly grateful for our kind of new friends and supporters, like Alexi from Cathedral City, Guy from Orange, California, Brett from Winchester, James from Minneapolis, and then both Tina and Susan, who I think they came from Venmo. So we're not sure where they're from, but we are happy that they're here with us and supporting us.
Well, that is so nice. And as you can see, we have such generous people from across the country. We do appreciate it. And we love our first-time tippers, too. So if you haven't done that, do feel free. And, of course, we share that with everybody. We have 5 of us. Chris and I are just the 2 sort of movie stars. But we have other people who feel like don't feel like they want to be on camera every week. Eli, who's been on camera sometimes, and Joe, who's only been on camera once. But can you think of anyone more handsome, Chris?
We got to somehow figure out how to make that.
But he likes to be in the background. You know what I'm saying? So look what I have here. I have the spinner winner, and we have time for this tonight. We don't always have time. You know, sometimes we have to rush through. But I thought, you know, this kind of introduces a topic that we can talk about. And so I look on our spinner winner and look at that. That looks like Facebook. It looks like the Facebook is feeding the fish. The Facebook is feeding the fish. Then we have Russia as one of our themes. And then we have fake news being announced through bullhorns. And then we have this little bird going tweet, 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 tweet. And then Lewis, of course, you know. And so I'm going to spin the spinner winner, and we're going to find out what exactly are we going to be talking about tonight, because it has to be non-political. You know, it's a political free. Oh, here, it looks like it fell into, Chris, as you can see, it fell into this one, which is the Facebook feeding the fish. So I'm wondering now, what kind of question would that elicit to you?
To me, that would make me wonder.
What kind of feeling do you have for that?
You know, it feels like to me, you know, like what phrases do we hope never to hear again? Would it be fake news? Definitely. Electoral college, Twitter rants, or something else? And if it's something else, you have to tell us what that is, what you're feeling that you never want to hear again.
That you never want to hear again. Something you never want to hear again. What were the choices again? It was
fake news, the Electoral College, Twitter rants.
So nothing political.
Nothing. Not
political free. I love that we're doing that.
Anything political tonight.
Love it. Political free bingo. Anyway, well, thank you so much. And I'm going to go to my friends Wendy and Jerry and Stella because we're talking about political free things. And I think of Pennsylvania. And the last thing I think of is politics, really. I think of Pennsylvania as peaceful and never in the news. You know, you people are just, I don't know, like you just sort of, I think, is it still there? Is it still there, Pennsylvania? You know, and then I call Wendy, and Wendy's like, yep, I'm still here. And now Stella is just, by the way, Stella is so beautiful. And Stella has been on the show before, but she's looking exceptional tonight. She really is. She's got the one ear up and the one ear down, which I think is so much more fashionable than those stupid dogs that put both ears up. I mean, anybody can do that. I like that, you know? And look at me. In honor of Stella, I am wearing my rainbow at a jaunty angle. So in a way, I have one ear up and one ear down in a weird way. Now, who's the church organist in the family?
That would be me.
That's you. And then, Jerry, what do you do?
I'm retired.
Oh, you lucky bug. Something none of us, you know, younger people will probably ever know. So what did you do for work that you're retired?
I was a safety specialist for the Postal Service for 40 years.
The Postal Service. See, that's another thing we never hear anything about these days. I'm just like, why, why aren't we hearing about the Postal Service? It's another one of those things they just do their job, they keep their head down, and they do their job, and they do it darn well. For all the ribbing they get, I'm telling you, I have never had a problem. I mail all the time. I'm mailing things, and I take them to the post office. They do such a good job. So when you were working for the post office then, what did you do as you said a safety person?
Yes, a safety specialist. I made sure everybody was following the rules and regulations, and I inspected buildings as well.
Buildings?
Yes.
People were mailing buildings?
No.
I guess you could mail anything with the post office, right? Holy smokes. That's amazing. And then where are you a church organist?
First Presbyterian Church of Derby, just outside of Philadelphia.
And the Presbyterians, that's fantastic. Those are the folks with money, not as much as the Episcopalians, but close. Close. Well, that is wonderful. Now, what is a word? What are words that you don't want, a phrase that you don't want to hear anymore?
Kofivi?
Oh, Kofivi. Kofivi. Oh, wow. I haven't heard that one for a while. Look at that. Now, if somebody doesn't want to hear MAGA.
I don't want to hear that either.
Somebody doesn't want to hear but her emails, that phrase anymore. Nasty. Oh, wow. Yeah, right? I don't want to hear that word. Right? I mean, are we not done calling people nasty? I thought this was political free zone. Oh, the mammoth lover has spoken. Oh, right. But we aren't talking about politics. We're talking about words, right? Right, that we don't want to hear. Herd immunity. Right. We've got some good news on that, though, about there might be the chlamydia 19, also from Mammoth. Chlamydia 19, there's something. Oh, look at that. I am a broke Presbyterian. Oh, you're kidding. It looks like you. Lock her up. Thank you. Hey, that's our friend Philippe. He's one of the bingo boosters, too. There's a number of you that have been so nice. Oh, hi, David. Social distancing. I know. Isn't that the truth? Don't you look forward to the time that we don't? Oh, surge in infections. Don't you look forward to the time when that's not in the news, right? Because enough of that. And hang on a minute now. We'll stay on the screen and Chris, come and join us. And Chris is going to tell us now what were the votes, Chris, on the ones that we gave them to choose from? What were the votes?
So there was a clear winner. Everybody's over fake news. We had 74% that said no more fake news.
No more fake news. We don't need that. We don't want to hear about that.
Enough of that.
No.
And then next up was the Twitter rants at 14%, and then the Electoral College at 6%. I think people aren't so unhappy with the Electoral College this time around.
And I don't think they know what that means, because a lot of us didn't go to college. So it's hard to understand, right? Exactly. So now, Chris, now you're going to be sworn in, you said, tomorrow. And will there be photos and so forth?
I'm sure there will be a photo or video or something exciting like that.
Right. I mean, you're going to show. Well, then you have to show us next week. Okay. You have to promise that you show us next week, because next week we do bingo next week. It's going to be Helping Hands bingo, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Helping hands, being helpful, being good, right? Being good to one another. So will you bring that? Wouldn't you guys like to see Chris?
Absolutely.
Do they swear you in? Do you have to put one hand on the Bible?
Yeah, and I've got to get a suit and all kinds of fun stuff.
Then you're not Presbyterian if you have one hand on the Bible. I'm kidding. I'm Lutheran. So we haven't taken the whole Jesus thing that seriously since the 80s, quite honestly. No, it's more of a big tent philosophy, choir and coffee. So, look at this. Do you have to wear a tie with your tank top?
I'm going to see how quickly it is. I can get out of.
Good question, Bobby.
Just wear tank tops.
You don't even know yet? You haven't picked out your outfit?
No.
Now, your mom was there last week. Is your mom there this week?
No, she left. She did all the laundry and she left. That's why I have different tank tops to wear, because all the laundry's been done now that mom stopped by.
And your mom didn't stay for the big swearing in. Your mom probably doesn't swear.
That's it. Well, actually, that's
a good clean liver. Well, listen, don't go too far because I know we're going to play a second game of bingo right now. And Chris, I think all you have to do is refresh your screen, right?
That's right.
Then,
it should show automatically the next game, but if your card doesn't clear, you can just hit new card and that'll reset your card so you can play along. And if you're just joining us, it's not too late to go to playbingobonanza.com and play this game.
And if you go to play, don't go to Bingo Bonanza, go to playbingobonanza.com. It's right on the bottom of the screen there. Joe does such a good job. And just go to that website and then it'll, and just like put in your email so we can touch base with you. We don't give you too many emails. And then let us, and then you just get in and then you can, you see there's 3 cards. Now you play one at a time, but you can play them all in the same game, right?
That's right.
So good. So I just want to explain to people. So thank you, Chris. And the game, of course, this time is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, and I so rarely am, top or bottom. Now, a lot of people know this as top and bottom, but this is actually top or bottom. We're kind of, yeah, like the homos get that because definitely with the homos, it's top or bottom. I mean, it's definitely not both. So you don't have to get both. You just get one or the other. There's no free space because you have to get the line on the top or you have to get the line on the bottom. Okay? I'm signaling Naomi, who's outside. Yvonne's out there too. Yvonne stayed. Yvonne sometimes takes the Harley home, swings back around, but Yvonne stayed. Hello, Yvonne. And then if you could play the... Perfect. Okay. So there we go. Now we're going to get started, and it's top or bottom, which means, are we calling all the letters? Yes, we are. Okay, so we're going to call all the letters this time, okay? And you got to get one or the other, not both. Don't make it harder than it is, okay? I mean, just try to work with me now. This is game 2 of 3. And I'd like to bring up, if I could, I feel like we could maybe make it a little more gentle, a little more artistic. I was going to say feminine, but David and Chris, could you come up on the screen? There they are. Thank you, darlings. And look at you. Oh, you're looking fantastic. And how long have you two been at it?
31 years with an 18-year break.
31 years with an 18-year break.
That's true.
See, now, I would have thought the lesbians would have said something like that because, they all date each other. Hang on a minute. G49, everybody. G49. Don't forget now, you don't do the free space. You get the one above or the one below. So now, and I know you're both very talented and you both make a living in the arts.
Yeah, we try.
Is that correct? And then Chris, what do you do? I-24. What do you do for work, Chris?
I teach ballet to children.
You teach ballet to children?
Yeah.
Because I'm used to seeing you in a smart sort of bolero jacket.
Yeah,
with
that's
no
not what they see.
on.
Yeah.
Yes, just sort of almost like a string that sort of keeps everything together, as I recall. And I remember when you turned around, I just covered my eyes, so I didn't really see what was behind there. But you're dressing like that during the summer and then teaching children the rest of the year?
I do.
Fabulous. B3, everybody. B3. And how little are the kids?
I don't teach anybody who's older than 9. I like little kids. I like
we're talking to Michael Jackson. This is great. Okay, B1, everybody. B1. Fantastic. And then you're teaching the children, which I think is, and dancing too, which must really be, you've got to really have patience to do that because kids are just learning, how to, but it must be a great thing for a kid to learn.
I love it. They're very.
Well, I just think of helping coordinate yourself when you're a little one like that.
Balance on one leg, right?
And taking direction, right? And taking direction. And learning like how to get along with other. Do they dance in a group and stuff like that, right?
Well,
do you have recitals?
A little bit, but we got COVID now, so we do the Brady Bunch. Everybody's on a little square in Zoom.
And the weird thing is, I didn't know children could even get chlamydia. But I guess everybody can. I-17. I didn't know it was possible. You know, I mean, I remember learning about it when I was younger. Thought that was just, but apparently the chlamydia 19, everybody's up for that. So, and then David, now, what type of work do you do? B13. What type of work do you do again? I know you play the piano.
I play the piano.
Impersonate. Tell them who you impersonate.
Well, I impersonate a Liberace. What do you think about that, kids, huh?
Well, you have to show them a picture. Do you have a photo?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know.
Well, if you have
I'm so magical. I just kind of,
wow, it's like you're
wherever I am. You know, it's amazing.
That's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Now, could you play now? Not now, because usually what we do, it's a little challenge we have with the audience. Is if people are generous enough, you know, and we get enough tips in, which help us all. The only thing that's keeping me alive, quite right. Quite honestly, the only thing that's keeping the wolf away from the door at this point is these tips. Really, I mean that. I'm not just kidding, folks. It really is keeping me alive. And so if they tip, would you be willing to just play like short, like 30 seconds?
Sure.
Something quick. Okay. I didn't know you were going to be at the piano. That's pretty fancy. B14. And that is fantastic. And then what else do you do then? Do you teach as well or something? I can't remember.
No. I happen to run a medical office. How about that? Dermatology.
Ooh.
You don't need anything, though.
No, but that sounds like you might be. Yeah. Are you looking at people with the chlamydia? Because that can affect your skin. All right. I know that from experience. I had the chlamydia 17, actually. So, which wasn't as serious. Didn't kill as many people. G50, everybody. G50.
Now, you'll look at everybody top to bottom.
Oh, you do. I bet you do. Because you gotta, you know, I look at that Amber LeMay. Oh, there's some skin you should look at.
Amber.
Yeah, and Amber, you know, when she goes in for checkup, you know, they have to pull up the folds. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of work. You know, you probably do right. You gotta like look under the hood. You know. And so she's a doll, though. She's a friend, so we can talk that way to each other. Don't go anywhere. Bring Jonathan in while we're chatting here, because Jonathan, you are an actor as well.
I am.
In a Victorian era mansion.
Yes.
Wow. Now,
yeah.
I'm afraid to ask, what does that mean? Hang on a minute. G59. What does this mean? Explain it while I roll the balls out.
I like that one. Usually it means like Christmas carols and lovely stories, but this year, because of the world.
I-23. I didn't hear a word you just said. I-23. So I'm assuming is it like, do you have to wear like period costumes and things like that? Wait, but that's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's this year we're sort of cramming everything during dessert, so it's very condensed at the very end.
During dinner.
Yeah, so it's a interactive dinner theater.
Rolling the balls out. So it's a dinner theater.
Mm-hmm.
I love dinner theater.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's a total good time. Yeah. And what's not to love? You got food and theater. Look at this. I said food.
There he is.
Hey, you.
I have the same reaction when I hear food.
Mommy's wiener right here, folks. I know. So hang on. We're going to get something special in just a minute. So now, Jonathan, these other two fellows are also in the arts.
Yeah.
And do you even know who Liberace is?
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
Wow.
I mean, he was a while ago, and I bet you run into people who don't know who he is, because how long has he been? Right. How long has he been gone, David?
1987. I went to the witness protection program. Yes.
1987. He went into the witness.
I was not even born.
I think the protection was the problem, actually. G56.
You weren't born.
I'm just saying, you know,
yeah,
I'm just
I was not
saying.
born.
Yeah.
I'm a child.
You're a child. How old are you, Jonathan?
26.
Egad.
God.
Wow. My pantyhose are 28 or 29. Anyway, hang on a minute. I'm going to give Lewis a little. Do you want a little something, Lewis? I'm going to give Lewis a little treat. Look at this. Mommy's wiener. Mommy's wiener. Look at this. Woo! Look at the camera. Isn't he handsome? I mean, how handsome is that cat?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the wiener.
Oh, my God. I got a cramp in my heart.
It's a nice wiener, too.
It's a nice
I'm handling your wiener all the time.
Well, you know, when you've got a cat like this, you know what? Occasionally he needs a little treat. There you go, buddy. There you go. You want to be right here? Why don't I give it to you? Right here on the counter. There we go. And we actually found out that he likes wieners by accident one day, as is the case many times, you know. And let me put my bingo calling gloves back on. There we are. There we go. And anyway, and so Jonathan, now you are an artist, and but do you have another job too?
No, I'm very thankful. The job that
and 40. Sorry, and 40. So you're a full-time artist, just like the other guys.
Yeah. So I've been very thankful that during all of this, they found ways to get us in and just have things. I did the Renaissance Fair with Alex, who you had on a little while back.
I love Alex. 73. But wait a minute now. So now the other boys right there were talking about that because the ballet, you've been online, you said.
Yeah, we do both. We've got some in studio, but we can only get like 6 kids in a studio.
Oh, right. What about, but then Jonathan, you said you actually have been doing the.
So we did
B7, keep going. B7.
Half capacity, and we were in masks all the time until we were on stage. Our stages are far enough apart that, and there were only 10 of us on cast. Normally there's a cast of like 70.
Oh.
So we could be distanced on stage as well. So they were really good this year about keeping us safe.
That's impressive because, you know, normally we would have 70. We would have 10 in our audience. I think we created the social distance show, right, Miss Richfield?
Right.
That?
I hate to agree with you, but yeah. And that was before the chlamydia. B5. Where am I? Hang on a minute. B5. There we go. B5. So, well, that is wonderful. And then where is this Victorian Theater then? Is it right in your hometown there?
Well, I'm technically from South Georgia. So I'm a long way from home.
You are a long way from home.
Yeah.
62.
And it's actually on the grounds of the Renaissance Fair. So it's an old Victorian estate that they just sort of, the backyard of it, they butchered up and threw up some buildings and called it Jolly Old England. So,
yeah, it doesn't take much, does it? Really? It's a couple satellite bathrooms, and then you're good to go, I think. B6, everybody. B6. Well, have you ever come to P-Town?
I have not.
Because that's where I met these two right here, is they were both oh my gosh, look at that fancy bingo.
What the hell?
It's like a church. It's like stained glass bingo.
I have to admit, when I normally play at the VFW, I only do 2 cards. So 3 cards is
it's a lot, right? And and we don't charge anymore for 3 cards. You know what I'm saying? It's the same price. And and then oh geez, you're knocking the balls down now. So anyway, so now we have to find out who won the game.
So our lucky winner is Michael Godley from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
Fancy.
That sounds like some place with some Victorian theater. Hot dog, we got a wiener. Let's play that music, Mr. Music Man.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
And I hope you will grab your balls and play, because we've got one more game coming up. But before we do that, I want to check in with my friend Chris and find out, Chris, do you have any special announcement to make? I think you do. If you think
think I
real hard.
Is it about our helping hands? Oh no, it's the holiday
Yes.
show. Sorry, I was
It's
so
both.
flustered for a
It's
second.
all of those things. It's
I
all
know.
of it. Start out with the helping hands bingo.
So again, you know, as we're in the time of year now that we've got so much to be thankful for, and how we're all helping one another, and you know, being grateful for what we've got. So that's our next week is our helping hands bingo. We can't wait to have everyone join us for that. And then pretty soon after that, we're going to have the holiday show. There's going to be 5 shows. It is going to be a ton of fun. You know, obviously we were kind of talking about it. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Tickets will be on sale this week, and there'll even be a special VIP meet and greet where you can sort of hang out in a little private room with Miss Richfield afterwards. So I hope you'll join us for those. And again, tickets will be available for those this week. You can just go to Miss Richfield's Facebook page and you'll see it there. And of course, we'll send out emails and all that good stuff as well.
That is great, Chris. Thank you so much. And, you know, I'm seeing all sorts of people playing, Chris. You know, we had our friends from the East Coast who are mostly in the audience, but I also see Derek from Deerfield, New Hampshire, also on the East Coast, I think. And then Charles from Bangkok. Hi, Charles. And Kristen, I think you're from East Falmouth, Pennsylvania. Ryan from Minneapolis, close to Richfield, but not. And then Lucia from Pennsylvania. Tony from Martha's Vineyard. Jack from also from Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania watching tonight. Michelle from Hyde Park, New York. Dustin from Everett, Pennsylvania. I see, in fact, I can see Alice from Dorchester. My friend Doris, the other Doris from A Mighty Fortress Is Our God Lutheran Church. I see you in Richfield playing. Roy Schmidt, hi Roy from Lynbrook, New York. Lots of folks from the East Coast, but we got people watching. DC is in the house, and it looks like that picture has those beautiful, and hi from Buffalo. And that picture looked like it had those beautiful blossoms from DC that I love. Oh, Wendy, hi, sweetheart from Bedford. Is your beauty plastic outfit making you sweat? Actually, a bit, to be quite honest. I'm all fogged up. It was actually quite clear, and it's quite foggy now because I'm a little toasty. But then at the other hand, I don't want to complain. Jamaica Plain? Oh my gosh, hi. And Miami, hi Paul from Miami. Look at that. And Napa, there we go. Thanks, Jim from Napa. We love that. Mass is in the house. Hamilton, Mass. Hi, Casey. Lots of friends from all over. Oh, look at that. Somebody, look at that. And then, look at that. Then, hi, Jeff. And they're going by. So, Kevin from Richfield. Hey, Kevin. Look at that. He can't even show his face because in Richfield, gambling is really looked down upon. It's a real clean living community. Don from Buffalo. Hey, Don. And, and Exeter. Hey, more people from Exeter. Oh, geez. He just knocked the wiener over. You just knocked mommy's wiener over, sweetie. I'm seeing you through the magic mirror. And then the magic mirror is also showing me that the wiener is on the floor, sweetie. So you want to jump down and get the wiener on the floor? Why don't you do that? So, and then the Bronx. Kieran, hi from the Bronx. I love the Bronx. Yeah, when I take the bus down 95 to New York, we go through the Bronx. And then Palm Springs, I miss you guys so much. I was supposed to be in Palm Springs this last weekend. I was scheduled to be there for Pride. I'm going to be there next year. And of course, I'm still one of their ambassadoresses. I'm always talking about Palm Springs, California. Ooh, look at that. Aloha from San Rafael. It's so good. Oh, thank you so much, Sal. Oh, that's Sal. Oh, right. And he has that Mexican name that I have such a difficult time with. I think I called him Jim last week just to kind of get through the hour. You know what I'm saying? And Roy, hi from Vegas. Good. In San Francisco. We got some West Coast folks looking too. Thank you. And North Churro. Hey, Tegan. And, and somebody else. Look at that from Cupertino. Wow, that sounds fancy. Yeah. That's probably not near Riverside where my relatives are from. Hello from Houston, Texas. Hi. So many places. Thank you for watching. The North, the South, the East, the West. We appreciate all of you, even in Bangkok. And look at that. Even somebody from Rehoboth. And I love me Rehoboth. I'm telling you, I got a lot of friends there. Tim and Randy at the Blue Moon, and many, many other people. I see you all. And oh, look at that in Ridgefield. It's close to Ridgefield, sounds like. So, and Pompano Beach, already mentioned. Okay, now we're repeating ourselves. So, before I go though, I always say, I know some of you out there during these difficult times might be finding challenges in employment. Maybe finances are stressing you out. Maybe politics, even though we're not talking about politics, maybe politics is stressing you out. Maybe the chlamydia 19. Who knows? There's lots of things to be stressed about. And we see you. You're not alone. You're not alone out there. Reach out. Reach out for help. Ask somebody to help you out. Go have a cup of coffee with somebody that you know is ailing a little bit tomorrow. Give them a phone call. Tell them they're special, even if you just have to leave a message. Don't text, call so they can hear your voice, okay? And be a blessing to one another, okay? So important. More important than ever. I mean, I think that's one of the things that I actually like about hard times is it sort of brings out the best in all of us. It reminds me, I should be calling people. I should be telling people I love them because we're going through these tough times. So do that, will you, as a favor to me? And you know what? I'm going to bring Chris back for just a moment. Oh, before we bring Chris back, I want to bring David back. That's who I wanted to bring back. David, and then Chris as well, now that I think about it, because Chris is the one who watches all of the tips. There you are, Chris. There's so many names. I mean, you know, what do we have? Like, look at all the people. Everyone, it's got so much going on. And sometimes, you know, I make a list, but, you know, I rarely consult it. So, and no one would know that better than Chris. So, Chris, do we have enough tips so David could play just a little tune?
We do, and people are so excited. They were very kind, and so they're excited, and we are too.
Okay, so
do
you have something lovely to play for us? And bear in mind, he does. Do you know who Liberace is, Chris?
Of course.
Do you?
Actually,
you do not. You do now that he's a politician, he thinks he can lie, and we can believe it. You don't know who Liberace is, do you?
I really do, yeah.
Really?
No, his fingernail is older than you. I know you do not.
Oh, he is gay. All right. So, all right, David, take it away and play something nice while I pick up the wiener off the floor here.
I think. How's that sound? That sound good? Well. For our gay brethren. But everybody remember, sing it. Bingo makes it better.
Hey, from facial sorts of civil words like blank to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better. It can heal the wounds you say. For help with all your problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Yeah! Grab your balls and play! Woo! That was lovely. And I was not expecting the props. That was a surprise. And I mean, what a team the two of you are, really. And I think in my holiday show, now I am going to have some special guests. In each holiday show, I'm going to have a different person providing a musical number. And I'm wondering, David, would you consider joining one of my holiday shows and playing a holiday tune?
Really?
Yeah, I would love that. Would
my God, I'm honored.
Oh my God. Well, we'll get back to you and let you know the dates. They're going to run between the 5th and the 20th. Okay, the 5th and the 20th of December. And so we'll mark that down for you to show up one of these times. And definitely, I would love to have you be a guest. Oh, that'd be fun. That gives
Thank you, Miss Richfield. I love it.
I love it too. And then, and I bet Liberace did some amazing Christmas stuff.
Oh, he did the best. I mean, it was just all fireworks and glitter and gay. Yes.
Yeah, very gay. Very
gay.
Speaking of gay, you know, Lewis tipped this over on the floor, right? And I picked up the container thinking the wiener would be under it, and there's no wiener.
Oh dear.
No, it's just
so good.
I know, the wiener's gone. I have no idea where the wiener went. So I don't know if he ate the thing. I can't imagine he ate the whole wiener, but you never know. I guess we'll find out in about a half an hour. So
she's beautiful.
I know. It's a little frightening, isn't it? I know. And I'm a big hot dog fan. I'm a wiener fan, let me tell you. So anyway, so thank you for committing to that. So folks, if you're out there, we are going to be doing a holiday show. David just committed to the fact that he'll come and join us. And I know I'm going to have a few other artists because we'll be doing 5 shows. And I'm going to have different artists on each show. So if you want to come see the show more than once, it'll be a little different each time. So thank you, David, so much. And then we're going to do one last game. And we always kind of do a quick game at the end. And we're kind of right on time for a change. So we're going to be doing Lucky 7 this time. And Lucky 7 is so easy. You don't use the free space, but you can get 7 on any of them, on any of the any one card. You have to get 7 on one card, but you can't use the free space, okay? And then I'm going to see if I can get Yvonne's asleep, but Naomi, yeah, there we go. I caught Naomi's eye. And if you could play there we go. And that means we're going to start our final game, which is our 3rd game. And it means that we're going to be doing Lucky 7. We're going to call all the letters. Oh, geez. Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't shut the Poor Ruth. Did you see Ruth? Oh, Ruth just hit the dirt. Hang on a minute. I forgot to close the door. I'm just a mess here. Hang on. I just forgot to close the door on the bingo. See, I have to close this. And then it hit her on the head, the poor thing. Not that she's not been through a lot already. Hang on, there's one more ball. Maybe I'll find that wiener while I'm looking around. There's one more ball. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's 2 more. Hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. I've just got to get 2 more. I wonder where that wiener went. The wiener. Yeah, the wiener is just nowhere to be. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Here's the wiener. Here it is. Oh, good deal. There we go. All right, now, to make sure, there we go. Even my outfit is plastic, but I still want to keep it clean. All right, there we go. Okay, now I think we're ready to go. We'll put the wiener back into the wiener holder. It sort of matches my outfit, too. Oh, Lordy. So, Lewis, you'll come and join us again. Lewis, he's looking at the wiener. So anyway, he's in the other room. So it's bingo. It's the 7, the Lucky 7. But that means we're going to call all of the letters, okay? So what we're going to do is we've spoken to everybody a little bit tonight. So what I want to do is I want to call all my guests on with me to visit with me for a little bit on this last game. And we're going to start out with B9, everybody. B9. And what do we say when we say B9? Does anyone know?
Better than malignant.
Apparently, I've said that before. Okay. And you don't really need the tone. Actually, you could say it with a, although it is cancer, so how positive can you sound? But, well, you know. I-18. So anyway, look at everyone. Now, we met Stella, but I don't know, Lucy and Deb, if we officially met your dogs. Did we meet them yet?
Well, you met Winston.
Oh, are you still awake, lady? Look at the 2 of you. Oh.
Okay.
And it looks like you've got a beautiful artwork hung up in your home. I see a clock in the back by the door. And then there's an automatic feeding machine going off. And then, look at all the doggies. What are their names?
Oh my God, there are 3.
This is Orso.
Orso and
this is Nero. And this one is
Munchkin. They sound like they're all from Greek mythology. Are they all from Greek mythology or something like that? 67.
Well, we started with this guy. She came with Munchkin. And then this guy was only 7 weeks old, and my friends were with me, and they speak fluent Italian, so we decided to name him Nero. Because he's black and tiny.
He's black and tiny. Was Nero black and tiny? I don't remember. It's just two words that you don't usually hear together, right? Black and tiny.
Black and Italian. That's what I meant.
G50. G50. Egads. All right. Whew, I'm going to have to cover Ruth's ears here in a minute here. All right, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get Ruth. There she is. Ruth's looking fantastic. Ruth got hit in the head earlier, the poor thing. You okay? Yeah.
We missed
how it goes. So anyway, well, it's been such a good group and such an artistic group. We have a church organist. We have a ballet teacher. We have a Liberace music man. We have a Victorian actor and 2 lesbians and 4 dogs. Right? 62.
The world's most complicated math problem.
Oh, and you're a puppeteer as well?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's my assistant.
It just doesn't get any better than
I
this.
thought the lesbians only had 2 dogs, and then there were 3. So
I know.
we got an extra.
We got an extra 2.
Oh, so you've got, so there's 3 of you as well. Sort of a throuple we've got going.
Ooh, that's it.
G47. And then Jonathan, you're the only one without a puppet or a dog.
I know. Hell, I'm feeling left out over here.
Well, if you could just put
Alex, come in here.
do you have somebody?
Alex.
The plot thickens.
Oh.
Who is this?
Listen, even he ignores me. That's just my luck.
Well, who is he?
It's Alex, my roommate.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, we'll take your word for it as long as you know this who Alex is. That's good. Okay, look at Brian. Oh my gosh, Brian, you're looking fabulous. I thought lesbians had cats. I know, we've already went through that, sweetie. G59. Try not to repeat the jokes. All right. Seldom really able to. They're not the kind of quality jokes that you can repeat later in the show. You just, once you've used them, they're used. You know, I-23. So now, how exciting was because we're not going to talk about the big P, but how exciting was Saturday for us all? Like, I mean, we're not going to talk about it, but we are going to talk about smiling and having good times, right? How exciting was that Saturday afternoon? I was doing laundry, and you know, nothing puts you in a worse mood than doing laundry. And when I found that out, you know what I did? I just threw my laundry away. I thought, I mean, I can't do laundry in the middle of a big celebration like that. G48, everybody. Don't forget, it's lucky number 7 for crying out loud. Don't make it harder than it is. So, very excited, and hopefully you'll. Oh my God! Did I call? I did call. I was going to say, how could I possibly have bingo already? But I guess I did. You only really have to call 7 balls. And let me make sure my hair is on straight for this last call here. So now, who won the lucky 7?
You're on mute, Chris.
Oh, Chris. I know. I hope you don't make that mistake tomorrow now.
I know.
Are you going to be sworn in on screen?
Yes.
Are you going to be sworn in person?
I'll be there in person, but thankfully I won't have the dog beneath me, like, you know, screaming like.
You have the dog beneath you?
Right now he's very unhappy today. That's why the mute.
Well, Jonathan has this roommate, you know, that he's dealing with, you know. So I mean, we know how that goes. Hey, I want to see how many of us show the dog. Is that the big dog? I love that dog. Did you see this dog? You won't believe it. I mean, some of you have not seen this dog. Look at that thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh, baby.
Right? Now listen, when I come to Florida, you promise to do that to me, okay? You lift me up. When you see me, when you come pick me up at the bus depot, I want you to just lift me up like that, okay?
Thankfully, you're much lighter than he is.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Of course, the dog weighs 250 pounds, but anyway. So, who won?
So it's a big night for Pennsylvania because it's Jonathan from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That was our next winner.
Oh, that sounds like someone who doesn't need the money. Well, hot dog, we got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I have to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. Thank you so much. We had people watching from all over the country, and in some cases the world, somebody from Bangkok. Don't forget now that I am going to be, look at that, look at the information here. I'm having a sale, and I'm also asking if you have any way to help me financially. Please send us a little tip. You can do it on Venmo or PayPal. You can do it any way you want. And thank you so much. Congratulations to Chris. We're so happy for you and so excited. I also want to thank my live studio audience. Jonathan, you were such a sport. Thanks for being such a doll. I want to see you next time in your outfit, right? And thanks everybody. Don't forget, buy tickets to my holiday show. They're going to be on sale this week. Ready? It's for the way you look.
Oh, God.
At me. Oh, it's for the only one. Do this one with your lips. It's very extraordinary. It is even more than anyone that you love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. I love you all. Good night. See you next week.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.